Hey everybody, this is Jen, and this is week 4 of the Curvy Girls. And this week, the other Jennifer or Jennifer, not sure which she's preferring to go by, she chose a topic for this week, and it is, what are your eating habits? Since I have had gastric bypass, I think I'm going to discuss my prior eating habits, since they pretty much led me to being in the position of needing gastric bypass. I'm really big on carbs. I mean, I still am, cheese and carbs and, fried foods. I mean, bring it, like macaroni and cheese, biscuits, chicken pot pie, chicken enchiladas, Taco Bell, roast beef sandwiches, french fries, things like that were always my go-to foods, I know a lot of women and men too, their big thing is like ice cream and, cake or cookies or things like that. And me, I'd be running out to get a box of like jalapeno poppers. In fact, they're still a huge favorite of mine, and fortunately I can eat them since I've had surgery, but now I eat 1 to 2. If I'm lucky I can get 2 in, where before, I could make the whole box, like all 8 of them, and eat them. So yeah, prior eating habits, my big thing was just carbs and fried foods and like Nifty 50s type food. I don't know if you've heard of a Nifty 50s. It's a like a throwback to a 50s restaurant. They're all about like milkshakes and hamburgers and hot dogs and fries. To me that is just like awesome food. That and like Taco Bell type food. Occasionally I'd indulge in like a craving for chocolate chip cookies or brownies, but that's about it. I mean, I'm not really big on candy. I'm not really big on chocolate. I just bought a pint of ice cream for the first time in like a year. I basically keep it around for the kids, and they're not really big on it either since I don't have it very often. Let's see, current eating habits. Obviously things have changed since I've had gastric bypass and had to work my way into eating again and introducing new foods. I'm 6 weeks out, by the way, so actually almost 7 weeks now. And being almost 7 weeks out, I'm pretty much eating anything. I mean, anything goes, I just have to try it and see how I do, and so far only 2 things don't work, but it's not a big deal. Anyway, current eating habits, I still do indulge in, some of the things I liked before, but I try every day to get protein in first. Recovering from surgery and, the type of surgery I had, the way it changed my body, I do need to have a lot of protein for energy and for healing and weight loss and all that. And I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but the weeks where I haven't had an adequate amount of protein or, nowhere near an adequate amount are the weeks that I haven't really lost a lot of weight. So, protein's a big thing, and I usually get that in the form of cheese. Cheese actually has a lot of protein, believe it or not, and protein supplements, powdered form right now. It smells like baby formula and tastes like crap, but when you mix it in with other things like soups and cream of wheat and casseroles, you don't really taste it. So that's my primary source of protein. I should be eating a lot of meat, like chicken and, ground beef and things, but I was never too much of a meat eater. I mean, I enjoyed a good steak as much as the next person or a hamburger, but I'm not huge on meat, and especially now, I've had the experience of throwing up chicken and throwing up ground beef, and it just doesn't it doesn't feel good coming back. And ground beef especially does not feel good in my stomach and my pouch, so I don't eat the protein that I should. I try. So anyway, other eating habits. I'm still big on soups. I've always liked soups. Cheese, I do indulge in little things, but fortunately for me, it's okay for me to indulge in little things here and there because since I've had surgery, it doesn't really impact me like it would before. Before I could indulge on like a huge plate of waffle fries covered in cheese and ranch and bacon, by the way, or like a nacho bel grande from Taco Bell. These days, you guys probably know what a nacho bel grande looks like, size. It's like that, basically. That's like 6 meals for me on that platter. So, I do still indulge on things here and there, but teensy amounts. So, I guess that pretty much sums up my eating habits. As far as frequency and how much I eat, I feel really bad for saying this. I mean, you guys are working so hard, and I know your struggles. I mean, I've been there, but I don't eat enough. I mean, that's my biggest problem right now. I have days where I'm just not interested in eating. I mean, I don't get hungry. I don't feel hunger. I might get like a food craving, like head hunger, but I don't get like physical hunger. And there are days where I just wake up and I'm like, I don't feel like chewing crap today. I don't feel like, sitting there for 30 minutes trying to get this little bit of food down. So I will just like drink all day long, which is bad. I mean, I need to get my food in. I need to get protein and, nutrients. So, I guess that's about it. So to recap, prior eating habits, before surgery, my big thing was carbs and, fried foods and spicy foods and, the more cheese and ranch and french fries, the better. And since surgery, my food habits are, I have to force myself basically to eat a lot of the time because I know that I need to eat. And I focus on protein and, I try to indulge here and there just to, keep myself going. So that's about it. I look forward to hearing your answers. Bye.